Next up, different section of the forest. A fire demon shows up and lights everything on fire. And now it's ablaze. We can just proceed to the side here. Our buster shot's also strong enough to break the armor on these flying corpse enemies. This particular area, this is a branching path to a different part of the level. We're gonna need to come back here again. So I'll proceed to the boss of this area and then we'll come back. The enemy that we saw light everything on fire is this particular boss. I believe its name is Flame Lord. True to its name, Flame Lord will attempt to tackle you Heatman style and launch flaming birds at you and at the ceiling. Overall, not too difficult of a boss, but it can get tricky when there's a lot of projectiles on screen. After you do enough damage, it'll change forms and become this sort of lost soul from Doom looking thing that'll fly around the screen and try and run into you and drop fireballs. There we go. Do enough damage and the boss is dead. You got the piece of the fire crest called Tornado. With it you can jump higher than before. What we'll do is we'll go back into the graveyard and test out the wind. This particular ability allows us to create platforms that stay in one spot briefly and then they disappear. You can use it to scale high points that you can't grapple onto. Overall, it's decently functional, but considering we'll get the ability to fly later, I don't use the tornado one too often. This particular area here is another branching path. We can get down there from here, but I want to go and explore the other part of the fire area first, and we'll come back for that. Alright, if we return to this section after we beat Flame Lord, the forest canopy that was on fire before is gone. And we can see that there's a health container up there, although, when I think about it, our tornado ability will allow us to get that. What I used to do way back in the day before I thought of doing this is I would go all the way to the end of the stage where you get some higher ground and then I would just fly back over here, but because we got the ability to increase our height, it's easier just to do that and save some time. Alright. Now we can take a look at this particular sealed area. Ah, that's right. Our first Talisman Skull. I want to say Skull increases the health drop chance. When we make our way back to town, we can talk to the artifact appraiser and see exactly what it does. But that'll do it for this section of this particular level. We can try and go back to that lower hidden path. I can't remember which particular area that leads to, but we'll go ahead and check it out since we're here. Ah, this section. Now we're in a sort of underwater cave area. And now we have to deal with water. And this particular section, the current will rise and fall. Oh, health's good. I know in one of these sections there's a false wall, I think. But I don't want to mess around with that. Because I don't have any sort of water traversal abilities, I take damage by the second when I'm underwater. Wait, I don't want to mess around with that. Breakable section up here. Another vellum. Not so good. Okay, yeah. Now the section should fill up all the way. Oh, I'm gonna die. Let's see, I know there's something I can get down here. Where is it? As you can probably tell, you're supposed to come here once you have the underwater traversal ability. Ah, there it is. Get in there? There's a health container there. This is kind of cheating a little bit. But in the interest of time... Anything else in here? Oh, this leads down here. Alright. Oh, health. Alright. Not the most efficient way to do that, but now we don't have to come back here. But we do get a boss. This particular crustacean-like character is called Scula, I believe. It will toss its head around, use it as a projectile, and also try and jump on you. General theme with the bosses in this game is they like to pounce on you. While we have clear shots on its body, I'm going to use my G-Gargoyle. Since I think the ground fire wave thing does more damage. Yeah, it's already changing color. And now that the body's dead, we can deal with the head. Overall, it's not too difficult. They'll try and land on you. But if you lay hits on it, it's pretty easy. And for our troubles, we got another health container. And I think that'll do it for Area 3. Overall, we're making pretty good time. That's 3 areas down. What we could do is go back to town, take a look at the artifact we got, and also buy another potion. I haven't had to use them yet, but as we start getting further and the fights get more difficult, it'll be handy to have healing on hand. This talisman is called Skull. It allows you to capture soul energy more easily. Soul energy meaning health. Overall, that's not bad. We'll keep it equipped since that's all we've got right now. At some point in the future, we'll get a talisman that ups the chance of money dropping. That one will be a bit more handy to keep on. But for now, health drops are good insurance. Alright. 140 a pop. Ginseng's not cheap. Fortunately, we've got a decent amount of money so far. And I think that'll do it for this area. There's still the water section under the bridge, but we can't explore that at the moment. So we will leave town. And next up is the area over here. These are the... I think these are like temple ruins. There are a lot more vertical sections in this spot. Not too difficult to deal with. But we have the ability to use our tornado as well. I don't think it'll be necessary, but it is there if we need it. Ah, another potion vial. We will keep that on hand for now. And at some point, when we head back to town, we can grab even more healing.